Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question that came in from one of our viewers, Pavana Kumar. And he said, is it true that YouTube pushes a particular video to more people based on how frequently people are viewing that video? What he is talking about is the suggested videos that show up on the right-hand side of your screen when you go to YouTube, or what shows up on your YouTube homepage with your personalized suggestions. So let's talk about what actually YouTube is favoring. How many people are watching it is definitely a factor. YouTube seems to base a portion of how hard they will push a video based on its first 48 hours after publishing. And that's why you see that in your dashboard when you log in, and the stats for the latest video versus the last 10, and the stats for the last 48 hours. Let me show you in my own dashboard. This is a video that I just put out this morning. Long tail keywords aren't keyword cannibalization. And you will see it shows the first 3 hours and 2 minutes compared to typical performance. So this is a ranking by views out of versus the last 10. It's ranking number 6. So total number of views down a little bit versus the last 10. Average view duration 7 minutes 35 seconds is down just like 3% versus the last 10. Watch time in minutes down 4% versus the last 10. Now the video that I had right before this, it was actually number 1 versus the last 10. You will see top videos last 48 hours. By the way, you'll notice too, I didn't pay for views on this. This is another thing that I did as an experiment, but I did not pay for views on this, but I did something else as an experiment. Maybe I'll do a video about that at some point, but you will see the last 28 days, current subscribers, last 48 hours, like I said. But let's go to analytics and see what YouTube actually favors. So this new dashboard, it says like, okay, so this is that experiment I was talking about. Okay. So basically in your dashboard, in your actual analytics, it'll show you analytics for like each video, engagement, overall. This is for the overall channel engagement, audience, all that stuff. What I want to show you here is the traffic source suggested videos for the last 28 days. I would like this percentage to be a little bit higher. I mean, obviously this is pretty low. I would like this to be higher. But this is probably a good indication of what's working in your videos over the long term. This one, not leasing subdomains to third parties, did really well. I didn't expect that to take off like it did. I didn't do any experiments with this one, so that's doing good on its own. Storytelling and marketing the hero's journey, that's done well for the last year or so. It's pretty steady. These other ones are doing okay. But let's go back to see what I said here. So the different factors with what YouTube is going to push, it's very much about the first 48 hours. Again, they put it right in your dashboard for a reason. And you'll see a lot of other YouTube creators talk about this, how that first 48 hours is really going to determine the trajectory of how your video gets pushed in suggested videos for the lifetime of the video. So the more that you can get views and eyeballs on that, the better during the first 48 hours. Okay. So the other things that the YouTube algorithm is really looking for is how much engagement the video gets. So likes, comments, even dislikes. I know a lot of people will find that surprising, but it is better to get a dislike than to have no likes and no dislikes. Video, if it gets engagement, it will get pushed. So comments, thumbs up or thumbs down will have an effect. People are engaging with it. YouTube counts that as engagement. So whether you hate it or love it, as long as you continue to watch, that is a big thing. And that is right here. Are people staying on the YouTube platform? The longer that viewers stay on YouTube after watching your video, and the more ads that they can serve. So all those ads that happen at the beginning of the video, in the middle of the video, at the end of the video, YouTube's making a little bit of money, and the creators are making a little bit of money, but that's what YouTube wants. It wants engagement at any cost. So the videos that result in people staying on the platform longer during a session, they will get pushed harder. And here's another one. How much of the video are people watching? When you look at the analytics for each video, see how many people watch a video to the end. And the more people watch the whole video, the more likely that video is going to show up in suggested videos for viewers who like that type of content. And I'm going to show you exactly what that is right now. So here's a video here. Stop competitors from spamming Google Maps. Let's go ahead and take a look at the analytics on this one. You'll see that this one has a 38% average view duration, so people are dropping. This is right about the point right here. You can see that a lot of people are watching it kind of, the first minute or two. People start falling off a little bit here. It's a little spike up here, and then it just kind of gradually drops off. This is pretty normal for most videos. 50% of the people are watching like up to 5:57. I think this is right about the time probably where I start going into the outro of the video. So another 12% of the people fall off, and then people fall off like a lot, like right here at the 6:26 mark. That's usually where the cards come in. This falls off from 41% to 25% in the last 20 seconds. But 38%, 38.5%, that's the average of how many people are watching this video. Let's take a look at another video. Okay, so that last video we looked at was, what was it? It was like 6 minutes and 47 seconds. This one's much longer. It's 40 minutes and 42 seconds, but let's go ahead and take a look at the analytics. This one is figuring out what makes a page rank higher in Google. That last video had 38%, 38.5% retention. People were watching on average about 2 minutes and 35 seconds, so about a third of the video. And this particular one has less views, but people are watching about 22% of it, so 8 minutes out of not quite 41 minutes. Let's see if I can find one. So this video seems to have done well over time, and I have not really done too much to this video. How can you change the featured image in Google My Business? Let's look at the analytics on this one. This one has gotten a lot of really organic views, and I've never done any experiments with this video. So this is all organic views. I've never run an ad on this video. I've never done any other type of experiments. So this one has 38.5. So that's right about where mine are. Seems to be like a lot of people start falling off like right after about 2 minutes. And only 11% of the people seem to watch this all the way to the end. So that very first video that we looked at, that was 6 minutes and 47 seconds long, that might be the way to go. Because this one, these type of videos in this phase, I was more just using my camera or my phone to film the videos. And over the last 20 videos or so, I've been using screen sharing, like in this video. That seems to be doing a little bit better, so that might be something that I continue to do. Yeah, basically what you're looking at is this type of thing. You really want to look at how many people are watching it over time. Are they watching most of the video, all of the video? But having good titles and having good thumbnails is something that's pretty important. Having a good title, having a good thumbnail seems to make a difference. This video seems to be doing okay. But I try and make thumbnails that kind of are, they're pretty cohesive. They kind of have the same type of setup. And you can kind of tell that they're all from this channel. They all have the same border, the same color. I try and find good stock photography. I try and have this triangle motif where it's pointing up I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that. It's basically the same thing that's in my logo, like where it's pointing up like that. It's the same thing where you can see the triangles make it go up, kind of points people toward the title. I try and make the title easy to read. So just making, thumbnails that look okay. The one thing that I might do in the future is actually get a good headshot and have somebody put those in some of the thumbnails. I haven't got a really good headshot that I like so far, so might do that down the line. But I try and have a cohesiveness to the thumbnails. That seems to help a little bit. Not all of these have a ton of views. That doesn't really matter to me a whole ton. Like I said, I'm posting every day. These seem to do all right. Anyway, so last thing that YouTube is really looking for is subscriptions and views. In my opinion, views are more important for the long-term push of a single video. Now, if one video has a lot of views, that seems to do okay over time. You'll see a lot of channels that have one video or a handful of videos. They might have 4 or 5 videos out of 100 that account for a ton of the views, and those seem to do well over time. Those videos get pushed a lot. But YouTube, it makes no secret of this. It really wants to reward people who are building a community. So if you do have loyal subscribers, if you have steady subscriber growth and people are signing up and you're building a community slowly and surely and steadily, then they're going to push you harder if when people see your videos, they subscribe. So this is the last thing that I want to show you. This is a tool that I look at called Social Blade. You can check out YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram followers, and people you can do comparisons. But anyway, this is a good tool for just measuring your growth. I do know it takes time. These aren't blow-away numbers by any means, but it's all about consistency. You will grow if you continually publish on a consistent basis. If you don't publish, if you publish consistently for a couple months and then you stop for 4 months, then YouTube's not going to push you as hard. But if you're pretty consistent about publishing, whether it's once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, every day, then you're going to get pushed. So this basically just gives you kind of a letter score. You can look at how many subscribers you're getting, how many views you're getting. But as you can see, I publish every day. And I did lose a subscriber here, but overall, I'm gaining subscribers. And if you go back 6 months or 9 months or a year, I wasn't getting subscribers every day. And a lot of this is a result of publishing every day. People are finding some sort of value in this content. So this is, pretty consistent. And again, look at this day as just an anomaly. This is a experiment that I did. I want to say it one more time. I did not pay for views on this. This is another type of experiment that I did. So I kind of expected it to go up a little bit, not that much. It was kind of like more than I expected. But these other numbers are just normal days. I'm not paying for ads right now. This is just organic views all these days except for this one. This was an experiment. All these are just organic views. These are the subscribers. So that's pretty good in my opinion. I'll go back in past here. On this channel, this is a period right here where I was using ads to push the videos. I was paying for AdWords to run YouTube ads, discovery and in-stream. So that's why these numbers look spiked. If you just look at like this, ignore this, and just go right to here, just skip this part. This is pretty much my organic growth from here to here. And then you can see it gradually goes up. And you can see that the subs gradually go up. This is right about here is where I started publishing again on YouTube. And I had let it slip for a couple of years. But right about here is where I started publishing again. And you can see it takes a lot of time to build up the momentum. This is when I was publishing once a week, sometimes twice or 3 times a week. And I don't think it was this. This is probably, this is all monthly subs. Again, it takes a little bit of time to ramp this up, but this is good growth. It takes time. To sum it up, engagement, you want to get comments, likes. You want to get people staying on the YouTube platform as long as possible. A lot of people make their videos 10 minutes long, and because that seems to be a magic number. If you can get people to watch a video for 10 minutes, that seems to be good. You want people to watch as much of the video as possible, and you want people to get subscribers and views. So that's it. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm here every single day making videos on YouTube for SEO. Love to see you subscribe. Until next time, peace.